All right, well, hello, guys.
Hey.
How's everybody doing? Long time no see, or should I say long time no hear? It's been a minute. Why are you looking? First of all, why? And I can hear you smacking clearly through this thing. You wait till now. You had all this time while you were waiting. So, we're going to call this, while he's sipping away over here, looking for my fit in the house, because that's where we've been for the last 2 weeks. Let's just say it's been interesting. So, first of all, I will say I have found the blessing in all of this, or what I call the silver lining. Now, I feel like everybody, including us, is always so busy all the time, always having to go and do stuff, and now we've been forced to slow down. Also, I am a homebody, and so it's just like, this is my time to shine. So
And
it's
I am
been,
not.
and he is not. And so I think we've had 2 different experiences so far, but I've enjoyed it. I mean, I'm still working from home.
Does this dot record me like if I'm over here?
I think you're good.
Oh, okay.
Still working, thank God, from home. So super busy like during the day as far as like phone, laptop, doing stuff. But I'm here with y'all, and that makes me excited.
Yay! Oh, you forgot. You didn't record it so long.
I didn't forget.
fault.
You over here smacking on gummy bears and drinking juice.
That's all.
And so
It's water. It's not juice.
yeah.
It's water. I'm
Okay,
trying
well,
to-
he's over here drinking on his water and smacking on his gummy bear. So, primarily, so again, life got super busy. Everybody was in something. Cam was just wrapping up basketball. Hayden in dance. Jordan getting ready for a musical review, which was like super early. It was just crazy. And so,
We were in the state championship.
oh yes, shoot, forgot about that part, babe. His school, state champ, they were going, the girls, ballers, straight ballers, had advanced to the state championship. They had won the semifinal game. What was the score? Like 70 to...
I think it was like 80 something, 70 or something. I don't know.
y'all-
I'll call my buddy Q over at Mallet Creek, the AD. I'll call you buddy.
See, that's the turn. But y'all won by a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, like it was whatever. So we were super excited about going to the championship game, and then everything hit, and now we're shelter in place. So that part was tough, and it's definitely been tough for me not being in the gym. But again, I've chosen to focus on the positive, and so I've enjoyed not having to rush to get to anything, not having to be like, let me hurry up and get this laundry done, not really having to set, well, I still have to set my alarm sometimes because we're still training over here. Yeah, we're doing virtual training. So I still do have to get up sometimes to train those morning camps. But outside of that, I've enjoyed the time. We took a walk yesterday. And we decided the kids wanted popsicles. We packed wipes and stuff in the book bag and took a walk to the grocery store. It was almost 2.5 probably miles one way. So we had a nice little 4-mile walk. Took a walk on a place we wouldn't normally travel, and it was good. Got us good exercise, good family time. Now I will say, I feel comfortable enough for the sake of the podcast, and with these headphones on to say, whew, those been wearing on me a little bit. Oh.
Both ways.
Listen, I am a master relaxer, meaning if you can just give me the opportunity, I will take it. That's because we're always so busy. This guy, though,
Took her 20 minutes to set up for this podcast, by the way. By the way.
No,
We
listen.
are really on slow down mode.
Well, I'm taking advantage of the time. The microphones, it's been so long since we've done anything, the microphones were not charged. So I had to charge the microphones. While I was charging the microphones, I thought, let me catch up on an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Kick back, watch Grey's Anatomy, let the microphones charge. I checked during Grey's Anatomy. They were not ready yet. I finished the episode. I came over. They were done. Ta-da! Let's go down here and shoot.
But my point is, the mic did not have to charge up fully.
My point is, where are you going?
She wanted to be
going?
all the way.
Where are you going?
Turned up.
So let's talk about this.
We could have gotten it halfway, done the episode, and then we can go back to watching Tiger Man.
And then doing what? We've already finished that.
Well,
the whole
next
other
show.
thing. Where is he going? We have nowhere to go. The grocery store is closed at 9. All the essential places are closed. I figure if I push it back, at least that's giving you something to do later. You keep rushing to do. Yesterday, come on, y'all, hurry up. We can go take the walk. What we got to do after we take the walk? Why are we rushing to take the walk?
Take the walk.
But why, so we can come back and for you to be bored again?
Well, let's take the walk. I'm looking forward to the walk.
And the walk took us 2 hours. But my point is, why are we rushing to do stuff when you have nothing to do after the stuff?
It's not. Are we rushing or are we procrastinating?
We were not procrastinating on the walk.
Eye of the beholder.
I was not procrastinating on this.
Are we
took
rushing?
advantage?
Are we procrastinating?
This is part of what's been working my nerves. Go for a walk or just to ride somewhere. Come on, y'all. Where are we hurrying to and why? He's doing this hurry up and wait. Where are we going? Nowhere. We're going to Walmart or Food Lion. That is it. You have nowhere else to go.
We'll get to the store or get to wherever we're going and
then come back.
They'll sit in the car for 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, what is taking y'all so long to get out of the car?
Get out the car and we get back to the house. What are you doing?
Taking you so long to get out of the car?
Why is it bothering him during the quarantine when we have nowhere to go?
We will get to the store, pull up, and this is what'll happen. Just hold on. Let me.
Check my lips.
Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
We are using time.
But why couldn't we do all of that on the way to the store?
But what is your hurry? So once we leave the store, where are you going? What are we doing?
No, it's not a hurry, but it's the fact of we pull in the parking lot and it's a...
And then you know what happens? We go in the store, we get what we need, we come back home, and guess what? He's bored. And so I'm trying to stretch this thing out. Let me tell you why I'm trying to stretch it out. If you've listened to any of I think it was the first episode, then the one thing you know is he thinks he's handy. See, before when I first told it, I told him in the next way, but we on next level with they know he thinks he coughing because he know. I have to stretch this stuff out. I have to find ways to fill in the gaps during the day. So if I need to take a little bit longer or let him get ready and say I'm almost ready and go watch a show, that's what I'm going to do. Because he keeps coming up with stuff to do.
I need to improve the value of the house.
No, we don't need to do that now. And I think if we improve the value of the house, we need to be a professional to improve the value of the house.
value of the house.
Let me tell y'all what I'm dealing with.
I can improve the value of the
3
house.
cars. It's a 2-car garage. When we moved into this neighborhood years and years ago, they already had the ordinance that you were not supposed to park on the streets. It's supposed to be, for safety reasons. So if the fire, police, whatever come through, there's no issue with that. Well, recently they really started enforcing it. Product placement, you are not. So they started enforcing that. Okay? And I'm going to tell you how I know they enforced it. Because Sir Hardhead over here thinks nothing applies to him. He parked his car on the street and woke up and it got towed.
They didn't.
They towed it.
You didn't. Why would you not wake me up? I fell asleep. Why would you not
I
wake me up?
didn't know you had parked it on the street.
Why would you not wake me up and say, hey, Los, don't forget, your car's on the street.
I didn't park it on the street. And I didn't even know it was on the street until I heard a cry from downstairs. I'm not going to even say what you said. I try to keep it so anybody can listen to this. There were some choice words. And, nigga, like I got the car. Yo, they towed my car. I know it was on the street. So, sorry, buddy. You're going to have to go and get it. And I mean, so that's where we are. He thinks he always, but he's hard-headed. So parked it on the street, didn't think it happened to him. They came through, they towed it. So now he knows for a fact that they reinforced that.
Yeah, it works.
If he didn't know before, he didn't think it applied to him.
Yep.
He knows now. They will tow his car. So they towed his car. Now, I'm going to tell you the issue with this.
I had some plans for that money as well.
If it was for the house, then it was a tow well happened.
$130. I planned to buy a deep fryer.
Okay, well,
I planned to buy a deep fryer.
I would have supported that.
Yep, I planned to buy a deep fryer.
I would have supported the deep fryer.
And I planned to buy some Quikrete.
So here we go.
I was going to get that Quikrete.
Now, I have been very biting my tongue a lot with the stuff that's going on with him. And there's one reason and one reason only. And it is not because we have to stick around together. It has nothing to do with that. It's because one of the things I have to give you a lot of credit for is you can cook. Like, not like to get by. You throw down. And I can't play with my food because I don't cook that well. So I've been very on a lot of things. Because I remember you cooking. I don't want you to get mad and wake up and decide you're not making breakfast, so we don't have lunch or dinner, because I need to eat. But since we're here and you brought it up, I've been nervous, and the real reason I've been stretching out time is because he's looking for stuff. So let's go back to the car getting towed. The reason, one of the things that's inconvenient about having 3 cars is, one is so you always trying to be strategic with moving around the car that's in there. So do you want to go out and move it and do all of that stuff, or do you just want to just be able to kind of maneuver around it to get out? Now, where my car is parked, I can just pull straight back. The side that he parks, he has to kind of maneuver to get around.
I mean, the man is the one who's always inconvenienced.
Yes. Yeah. Now,
I'll argue. Way to call
I will not. She bagged straight up. Yeah. But in doing that, we now have like a little divot. So for those who are watching, the driveway goes straight, then it caves in. Like when they made it, it was like they were trying to make it like aesthetically pleasing.
I was trying to save money.
Yes, that too. So it goes in, and so we got a little divot on the side of the driveway. Mm-hmm. And so I noticed some other people who kind of were doing the same thing. Again, they just started reinforcing it, so everybody's trying to work around this thing. Somebody had put some really nice, pretty, what are they, like pebbles?
Yeah, rocks.
They're not, I knew he was going to say that. They're not rocks. It's not gravel. It's like pebbles. They look good because they did it like in a pattern on both sides. It's even. It looks really good. So
eventually it'll go down.
I suggested, babe, look, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. That looks really good. I think we should probably do that on the side. Yeah. He says to me with complete confidence, didn't hesitate or anything. Nah, I think I'm gonna lay some. Nah, I'm probably this week I'm probably gonna lay some cement.
I just don't think. I don't think it's that hard.
This guy's never laid cement a day in his life.
I don't think it would be that hard.
I'm gonna lay some cement. I looked at him. I had my sunglasses on. I looked, and I turned back.
I just don't think
I pulled what we called a mama pat. That's what we call his mama. And when his daddy does certain things, Mama Pat just leave him be. She just. And so I've channeled that from my mother-in-law. Carlos has never laid cement a day in his life. And the fact that he threw it out, I'm gonna lay some cement.
YouTube would teach you everything.
No. And history has shown that you don't do well with household projects.
Now this is what I've known about myself. If I go out right now, like the day that I said that, if I go out and I try to lay the cement, I'll make a bunch of mistakes. In the end, it'll come out right. But what I've noticed is by the time I'm finished, that's when I'll say, man, I should have did X, Y, and Z, and it would have been easier. But I found that if I have a project and I take my time before starting that project, and I go to YouTube and I look up things and I really plan it out, My projects turn out pretty good.
But when do you do that?
I mean, I'm trying to do it now. Why we on break?
I just don't think it's a good idea. I think shout out to the healthcare workers who are out there on the front line. They have more than enough going on, and we do not need to show up because you have cement frozen on your hands. We just don't need to do it.
Come on now.
No. And that's not the only project. He also walked through here the other day, and I have witnesses. See, because I know sometimes people like, he ain't really doing that.
I don't know what she's getting ready to say.
I know there are people say, he ain't. Yes, he does. I was on a FaceTime call. He walked through, casually lays down on the counter a handsaw. And I'm like this. I'm on the phone. I'm like, y'all, this is your opportunity to see what I'm talking about. I didn't even say, what you about to do, babe? About to go out here and cut these limbs off this tree out here.
Yeah. When the limb was leaning over, when it leans over this way, you have to cut the limbs off so that the tree can grow. Look how tall the tree is.
Now he knows how to take care of this tree. So he's out here.
It's a palm tree.
Just sawing away.
It's probably the
I have
only
witnesses.
It is probably the only palm tree in Charlotte, and it is growing.
He's out here just sawing and chopping away. And the thing is, I thought it looked pretty like it was.
No.
So when he realizes that I'm on FaceTime and I'm letting somebody see what it is that I go through, he proceeds to give this talk about, well, you know, the thing is, and not only that, he talks, but he keeps moving like he on a documentary. Well, you see, the thing is with the tree, you can't let the limbs. So he's talking and giving a lesson about, because when you see the limb do this, then it's time for there was nothing wrong with those limbs.
You have to prune the palm tree. I learned that from YouTube. You prune the palm tree, and instead of the palm tree growing out, the palm tree grows up. You don't want the limbs are very prickly. We have little kids, so they're outside running around. They could run into the branch.
They've been running around that for the longest time.
Yes, they have. Not with the limbs down.
Well, according to you, they have it.
I trim the limbs. They go up.
He needed a reason to be out there.
I trim the limb. Trim the limb. That's the saying. That's my saying. Trim the limb.
And so this is what we're dealing with, y'all.
Trim the limb.
He's walking around finding things that, you know.
I need to patch up the wall back there.
I knew it was coming.
It's a crack in the wall. I need to, what you call it? I've forgotten. I just can't think of the name of it.
I've been in these situations before.
That's what I need to do.
And what happens when these projects don't go well is that we have to bring somebody in to fix it.
We've never brought anyone in.
We've never brought anybody in. We had the guy come in, what was his name? And he did all kinds of projects for us. When he got here, I was so happy. And he was like, anything else? I was like, yes.
But that was stuff I hadn't started on. I couldn't put up a storm door. I don't do that. I didn't.
I think you would try.
No, I wouldn't.
But you'll try to lace a bit.
Yeah.
I'd rather you put up a storm door. That's what I would rather you do.
No.
Yes.
There's a lot of measurement in putting up a storm door. I have to do things where you don't necessarily have to be exact. With a storm door, you got to be exact. If you're not perfect.
So what he's saying is that cement, he was just going to lay that stuff on out there. He wasn't worried about being exact. He was just going to throw it on out there.
I was going to put the little wood. I was going to take my shovel and trace it all around. Take the wood.
No YouTube video told him to do that.
Take the wood.
Which video?
I was going to take the wood.
You did not watch a thing.
You take the wood and you lay down the frame. You mix the cement. You pour it down. You get you a piece of plywood, and you just glaze it over.
Somebody out here who does this professionally is dying laughing right now.
Somebody's
Take a piece of plywood and smooth it out?
Yes, that's what you use, a piece of plywood.
I'm pretty sure I see them use like silver apparatus to smooth stuff out.
I mean, you can, but you can also use a piece of plywood.
We're talking about something's going to be in the front of the house.
Okay. You use a piece of plywood.
And this is why I'm trying to take my time and get things, stretch it out. Let's take a walk. Let's anything I can do to fill the gap. So there's that. On behalf of the children, I will say, we've been doing like family movie nights, multiple, try to find something different to show them. So the other night, pulled out Bebe's Kids. And you know, on Bebe's Kids, the main lady, her name is Jamaica. Haha. And she's out on a date with Robin Harris. And the kids could not stop saying, "Oh, that's Daddy. That's Daddy." Because he is acting like Robin Harris up in here. He is giving life lessons on everything that they do. They look at me and I just don't. Yeah. Little Cameron. So Carlos, first of all, we got snacks in the house.
And that's my fault. I'm telling you
that. You brought them in the house.
I'm telling we go back.
And then the kids asked for the snacks.
Hey, that's my fault.
Cameron came down. It had been a long time since we ate. Asked could he get some chips. To which Father Coach responds, "Do you want chips or do you want to be great?" I was like, what is happening? Poor Cam is 7, is like...
Trying to motivate him.
Cam is looking at... Cam didn't even know how to respond. He was like, oh, baby, he didn't even know what to say. "Do you want chips or do you want to be great?" And Cam's like, well, at the moment, I think I want the chips. I mean, he was just utterly confused. Jordan.
Okay, let me respond. Hold on. Respond to each kid at a time.
Okay, so respond to Cam. Poor thing. Just want a couple chips.
Cam snacks all day.
They all snack all day. So I will give you that.
Cam snacks all... Can I get a snack?
Yeah.
Hey,
I will give you that.
I said he wakes up in the morning. He will see me cooking breakfast. And he will say, "Hey, Dad, can I get a snack?" Like, Cam, I'm cooking breakfast. You see me cooking breakfast. You see me cooking breakfast.
I cannot argue with you on that.
What you cooking? Eggs, bacon, toast, hash browns, waffles. Okay. Can I get a snack?
So I'm gonna give you that one.
Come on.
I will say the other day. So I told you we're doing the workouts online virtually. So we're doing it through Zoom, and had one group at 6:30. And as it's ending, I turn around and he's coming around the corner in his underwear at 7:15. "Can I get a snack?" I was like, first of all, why are you up? Second, don't come around this corner in your underwear talking about the snack. But back to you, that's still a speech. So you could have, instead of you just saying like, "No, wait," you went into a whole.
But I've done all of that.
But you're giving multiple speeches now.
Tired.
Hey, Jordan has some dishes left in the sink. "See, Jordan, the way you approach these dishes is the way you gonna approach life."
I'm tired, y'all.
Because he's in the house, he's just annoyed.
Tired,
Jordan is looking at me, and they look at me like save me, but I just don't want to get involved. So I'm just like, the wait, no. And Jordan's like, huh? You wait. You see these dishes here. You know.
And she waits for me to say something.
Responsibility to do it. But instead of you going on and doing it, you're waiting for me to say something that's representative of how you're going to approach life as an adult. All of this over like 3 cups in the sink.
Get it done, yo.
And this is what he's doing to everybody. And then had the nerve to look at me and you too. But why are you talking to me?
She leaving her stuff in it.
She's going to try to tell me something. I was like, who are you talking to?
She leaving her stuff in it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, when y'all use a dish, you wash the dish. Don't come over here.
And you know what I started saying? I ain't cooking nothing else.
Look, yeah. So up in here sounds like somebody's mama. He sound more like the mama than me. Feel like all I do is cook. Well, that's where we are. And but then tell me about washing my dish.
I got other stuff I need to be doing.
You have nothing else to do besides lay cement. Exactly. So we go. You put your dish in the sink. Listen, I mean, he had a serious face with me too. Yep. He fussing at Jordan and look at me. You use a dish, you wash a dish. I said, who are you talking to? You do. No, not me. I'm not. You're not talking to me. I have a dishwasher. Her name is Jordan. But you keep on with these life lessons. He been life lessoning everybody. Today we went out. We decided we've been cooking for 2 weeks. Let's get some takeout. Call the order in, so it'll be super quick in and out. We get down to the thing. I'm trying to help clean out his car. So I'm taking some stuff that we had, putting it in the thing. I'm like, hey, can you throw this out in the trash can? As I'm getting stuff from the kids, come on, y'all. Where you going? Where you going? Nowhere. And guess what? He went in, he got it, we home, we ate, and now we're here. There's nothing else for you to do.
I wanted to rush home and talk to the people. Took us 20 minutes to set that up. Testing, mic check. Testing. Not working. Okay. We're here. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, let's go.
He gets on my nerves.
That's what she does. That's it.
I'm taking the opposite way of just saying I just want to relax and take this time for what it is. I've taken this as a sign, it's time to slow down. And so at this point, this is one of those situations where it really is what it is. We're in the house. The essentials that you can go to are the grocery store or like to get food. And so I'm just like, why are we rushing? We rush enough when this is not going on. But yeah, so y'all pray for me. We've also gotten to the point where we started to talk about vinegar the other day.
Yeah.
we got a lot going on over there. How much would it take for you to chug this? So we've gone over to that.
My point was, there's absolutely no way she can drink a bottle of vinegar.
I think I could drink it if you gave me the right dollar amount.
We're sitting at the table.
Mind over matter.
My daughter's like, Mommy, how much would you? No amount. You can't do it.
I think I could.
Well, we'll see. Let's do it, and we'll.
I said for the right dollar amount.
We'll do it.
For the right dollar amount. I think I could. But yeah, so that made me nervous. Look, I thought there was a snack monster coming.
Oh yeah, snack.
Yeah. And one other thing that we really is about to be interesting is school.
What you mean?
The kids and their work. Not been doing a great job with e-learning. If I was still teaching at this point, I would be on my way to an action plan because we have not done a good job with this e-learning.
No, absolutely not.
And
I try, but I just don't. I don't get the help. I don't get help. I go to the school. I make copies of things. I bring them back.
Tell the whole story.
Yeah,
tell it.
I bring it back, and it's kind of like, hey, good job. No help.
You got to stop.
I don't get the reinforcement.
Let me tell you what he did. He did. Then first, he's going old school. Nothing wrong with that. They need to write and have hard copies in their hand. That's fine. They have stuff that they can do online. Teachers have set stuff up. He's printing stuff out for them to do, which is fine. But the problem I have is you gave everybody an assignment, came down in his mode. Everybody turn everything off. Mood is fine. It's early in the morning. Turn it off. Come on over to this table. Puts the kids at the table. Everybody gonna do this work. So he gives Cameron his packet. He gives Peyton her packet. He gives Jordan her packet, along with a writing prompt that they can do when they're finished with the packet. So I'm like, okay, impressive.
Yeah.
Then he sits down and starts putting on socks and shoes. Where you going? Yeah, I'm going to go up here and dump this trash because this trash out here going to be full. I'm going to take it up here, and then I need to go run up go to the pharmacy and get my medicine. So he hands out all this work and then leaves out the house to go run his errands for me to be here answering the questions.
I thought it was a co-teaching environment. I was co-teaching.
That means we're both here.
Co-teaching.
So
I thought it was co-teaching.
Now they're all running up to me like little chicks. Mom, what about this? Mom, what about that? So they're bringing me the work to check. Fine, I can do it. But again, I am truly working from home right now. So if you sat still during the day, you would not be tired. So they're all running up to me to get the work checked and getting mad because I'm telling them like, no. Now Peyton was, she was excited. And Jordan was. Cameron is the one that doesn't. He just wants to write one word. Carlos gave him a poem to read about the grass. It says the grass feels like something in freedom and it said, "What does the grass feel like?" And I told him to write a complete sentence, but Cam just want to put freedom, this, that. So I said, "Cam, go back and write complete sentences." To which is like, he's so sad that he has to write complete sentences. So now I'm getting irritated. So I'm like, listen, just finish this before your daddy gets home. Get this stuff done. I'm still on my laptop, still on my phone, trying to do some other stuff. Peyton is getting me to check her stuff. Jordan is asking me about stuff. And I'm like, yo, your daddy gave you this stuff. And then he goes to run out because he can't sit still to throw away trash and to pick up medicine. Then he has the nerve to get back and then question me about what the kids wrote. And what you were really saying, even though you didn't come out and say it was, you thought I gave them the answers.
She helped them.
I did not help them.
They did a great job.
I did not help them. Yeah, but then he comes in after he been gone and has a nerve to turn his nose up like.
Thought she wasn't supervising, and the twins cheated.
Their answers were totally different. Their answers were they had different answers.
About the twins.
And they had the same answer, but they wrote it differently. And you basically, and then you looked at Jordan's, and you like, I'm like, yo, I didn't really have time to help them. The only thing I was telling them was like, go more in depth with your answer, or this needs to be a complete sentence. But I wasn't, so he gives the stuff, leaves, and comes back and questions my teaching while I'm working.
Well, I'm going to be honest. That assignment showed me that, our kids are a little smarter than I thought. I won't lie. They're a little smarter than I thought. I was like,
and they were as smart as I knew they were.
Yeah, I won't lie. I'm like, damn, they pretty smart. That's pretty good.
Yes, I knew that. Because mothers know.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm glad that you are now jumping onto that right there. So, as we head into this next week, I would just like to ask that you all think of me as I continue to try to hold Carlos off from his house projects. And hopefully I can come up with some other things for him to do. I'm currently trying to find a TV series that we both can enjoy and watch together. We watched Tiger King. That kept you entertained for a little bit. Only 7 episodes, though, so I'm going to need, like, a show with a few seasons. I've heard about Ozark. Think we might go for that. I heard it's 3 seasons, and we're going to keep you busy, buddy. Okay. Well, now that we have a little time on our hands, we should be back with another episode next week. Or maybe we'll have another one this week, because you need to stay busy. So maybe that's what I'll give you. Podcast topics, and let you produce it. Okay. Well, y'all just pray that no cement is purchased. I don't think that's an essential item that you should be going to buy. But I do want you to plant some flowers in the yard. We talked about that after our walk. So that's our next project. He's going to put tulips in the yard. Yep. Okay, so it's settled. We're going with tulips, and you're going to have a great...
We don't have anywhere to put tulips.
We do.
Where?
We have plenty of space in the back.
On the back. Where?
Yeah. Up around those bushes, in the corner.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
We could get some mulch and put a edger up with tulips.
Yeah, see, that stuff we can do. That's something we can handle.
Need to trim the rose bush because it's out of control.
I trust you to trim the rose bush. No, wait a minute.
Probably need to trim those bushes out in the front.
No, we're not going to. Nope. No, we're just going to stick with the tulips in the back. So that's what we're going to be doing. So next week when we come back, I'll tell you all about how he's doing with the tulips in the back, okay? All right, well, again, see y'all soon because we're going to keep this guy busy. So that's the good thing that's coming out of this. We got plenty of time to sit and talk. So we'll see y'all again next week. Y'all pray for me, okay? Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
You going to stop it?